I think when you say discrimination, judgmental. People get judged about how they look, how they live. Uh, Racism about jobs, getting judged because of dress, getting judged by bill banks because they need support to get help. And if they can't get the help, then that means they're being that paid to do it. So that's what I think.
To me, it's like discrimination is like if you're homeless, you're discriminating on because the way you look, or like for using food banks or stuff like that. And like when you're overweight, people can be discriminating, go, oh, she's too fat for this or that or whatever. And like there's not enough places for homeless, like to have a shower or have a bite to eat or whatever.
And I think sometimes you can get judged by your actions as well. Because I've been discriminated a couple of times because I was a traveller.
That's a no-no for me. Do you know what I mean? Travellers are still a human being.
So how does it feel to be discriminated against?
Horrible. To me, it feels horrible.
I think, who the hell do they think they are judging you if they can't judge themselves? That's all they have to do, is judge. And anyone that judges anyone should be ashamed of themselves, because it's just not acceptable and more unwanted. Like, you want to be able to go out and live life without being judged.
Like, it impacts you and all that?
Yeah, impacts me because people struggle on a daily basis with the cost of living. They struggle with food, they struggle with rent, they struggle with homes, they struggle with hostels. But it's all been around there. Like, so much things are happening that they haven't really put the money into the right place.
To me, impact on being discriminated against, for me, it's like, yeah, I'm an oversized woman, but to me, it's impacted me because I had to go to a shop that might cost 50, 60 euro for an outfit, because I can't go to the likes of Pennies or Duns or whatever, because they don't have my size.
What would it mean to you guys if it got recognised in the law so that people can't be discriminated against because they live in the community?
I think there'd be a team accomplished. It'd be accomplished because that's what we're looking at as the 10th, and to stop this discrimination and make sure that people are recognised who they are, but not only that, they know who they are, and let them live life the best they can without being discriminated or judged at. And I think when politicians look at it, they need to really think that if that was me in this situation, what would I be doing? So the politicians are just the same as well. They shouldn't be judging the higher class or the lower class. Because when you go to a hospital, if you have money in your pocket, you get seen quicker in the hospital. When you're in the hospital without money and you have a medical card, it takes about 24 to 48 hours a day. 48 hours, 2 days, to get seen in the hospital.
For me, it'd be a good thing, because they might start in cheaper shops, they might start doing bigger sizes for people in poverty. Like 50, 60 quid is a lot of money when you're living in poverty, just to buy a pair of pyjamas while you're sick in hospital or whatever the case may be. Do you know what I mean? And it'd be easier if you can just go into the likes of Duns or Pennies and pick up pyjamas that you know that's gonna fit you.
And I think it needs to be addressed in schools as well, because if the younger kids can learn it when they're younger, they'll know what it's like when to get older not to be doing it.
Like, it's very hard.
Some people point at people that are overweight and say, "Mommy, look at him, oh, look at her, she's fat." That's not nice. And the mothers are there laughing, thinking it's okay, but it's not okay. They need to address their child to stop that discrimination.
I mean, like, it's very hard on kids in poverty. So the new law will be easier on them, because like kids can be discriminated on because, oh, they don't have the latest shoes, the latest book bag or lunchbox or whatever. Or like in another speech I did research, and kids actually get bullied in school because it could be like one of their friends is having a party the weekend, but the parents need to prioritise bills and rent and food for home, and then they don't have the extra $5 to give their child to buy a present for their friend. So that child is the only one at the party without a present, and other kids will laugh and make fun of them. So the new law might be good for kids as well.
I think this law should be addressed as soon as possible. Stop the madness in this world of discrimination. Try to have a life if you can, because there's not much we can do at this minute if it's not recognised. But if it's recognised as soon as possible, you see the younger kids getting more educated about homeless, poverty, self-awareness, what's right, what's wrong, what can be said and what can't be said. Because they need to be taught young, because if they're young when they're taught, when they get older and they put that and says something, they be saying, no, that's wrong. They'll have to step up and say, look, no, you're not allowed to say that. You have to go over and apologise. That's what they do. That's what I hope for and ambition about this ATD 10.
Like with the ATD 10 campaign we're doing now at ATD, I won't stop fighting until it's made a law.
And neither will I.
I had a question. Look at Tara maybe for the film. Jimmy, we had 3 people from a traveller group in the office this afternoon, and they spoke a lot, Jimmy, about travellers also being discriminated because of different reasons, you know.
And one of the reasons why would be the way they dress, or how they speak, or where they live. Most travellers get a bad name because of some other family history of a traveller. Because some travellers can't be settled and some can't be a full traveller. And for me, I was took away on the settled traveller. That is, I got poor dad, my mum in a different home growing up. But not only that, on the traveller side, people are saying, oh, look at them, they're filthy, they need to go home and wash themselves. But that's not right. Everybody's human. These people probably can't afford water, can't afford food, or can't get a decent house. The floors could be damp, could be having kids, no school to go to, no play school, no jobs, no nothing. This is where it has to be addressed. All travellers are the same as everybody else, and they need to be addressed.
I agree.
Amazing, isn't it? You've got a lot of wisdom, and you know, I read your thing. You spoke a lot more than what you wrote there, so you don't need it written down, you know. What about a little word about breaking barriers, Jimmy, on that?
Breaking barriers. Yeah.
Go on, Jimmy.
No.
Go on. Do a short version.
Do you want me to do a little bit?
Of course, we love it, man.
I put in a little saying, now is it on?
We're always
Right, just a little version of breaking barriers. It's about the standards 1 in the whole unit. Ready? Breaking barriers, breaking barriers, in my house, breaking barriers, breaking barriers, in my house, See, discrimination's been part of the key, but to have a good life, it's a priority. Keep your hands up, keep your head on the road. No need to be out in the cold. All this food in my belly. Oh no, I'm not getting put in jelly. I haven't got money, so that's why I have a big belly. I'm joking.
I've got a big belly.
Get that off. Delete that. Delete that. We don't want
That's a
to.
t-shirt, isn't it? Breaking barriers, no?
Yeah.
I'd like to add that me and Jimmy designed.
And Tara's helped by putting it.
Tara helped at the end.
Emmy's got one on. Is that going back to Japan as well?
I have to have them in Japan as well.
No, she's been in the back.
Just bring them back.
pleasure to take this your designer T-shirt to Japan.
Oh, let's get off it.
Yeah. Can I? Thank you.
That was so good.
That was